Hey guys, it's Ebony here, and I'm back with another video for you. I'm really excited to do this video, and I know I'll probably say that all the time at the beginning of a lot of my videos, but it's really true. This particular video is so important to people who are wearing their hair natural, who want to go natural, or who are just really confused about what to do with their natural hair at this moment. This type of video is something that I wish that I had when I was going natural. Why do I sound like an old lady saying that? But anyways, it turns out that it makes a huge difference in the way your hair looks when you're styling, especially when you're styling a wash and go. So let's get started. Okay, product application. Product application may not seem like a very big piece of detail when doing your natural hair, but it really is. It really shaped and changed the way that I did my hair when I finally learned how to do like wash and goes properly or twist outs or whatever, because I didn't realize that at the time I was not putting enough product in my hair. I felt like the creams were heavy, the puddings were heavy, and I only needed a little bit. But I was always struggling with my results. I'm like, why is my hair so frizzy? Why do I not have any curl definition? Like, I watched the YouTube videos of these other people doing it and their hair looks good. Like, I want mine to look like that. What are they doing that I'm not doing? It took me a couple of years to finally get it right, but once I learned it, girlfriend, you can't tell me nothing now. But yeah, I just really wanted to share this piece of information with you, and hopefully it can help. I got my phone here. I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Why is product application important? It's very important because it really can shape the way your curls look when your hair is dry. If you put too little product in your hair, you won't get the hold or the definition that you were probably looking for. And if you put too much product in your hair, you can walk away with that wet mushroom look, and nobody really wants that. I know I don't. So this is why I'm making this video, because it can really shape your whole look, and I want you to look cute, girl. Now, the first thing you want to remember when applying product to your hair, when you're starting on freshly washed hair, the first thing you want to remember is to not ever put oil on your hair first. Some people might be able to get away with this, but most people, and from what I can see from my own experience, do not want to put oil in your hair first. Oil creates a barrier. It's used to seal your hair, to lock in moisture, and to keep everything else out. So if you put that oil on your hair, and then you turn around and put your $15, your $18, your $20 hair product that you bought from Target or Walmart or wherever, you're gonna waste your money, because that product is gonna sit right on top of that oil and not really make too much of a difference at all. And you're gonna wonder, why is my hair looking like this? Why don't I have any definition? Or why is it so frizzy? You know, it's just gonna be an oily mess. I used to do that from time to time, and those were the times that my hair would look crazy. And I remember thinking to myself, you know, okay, my wash and goes normally come out a little dry. I'm gonna put the oil in there first to make it moisturized and to seal in all the moisture and all this whatever, and then put the product on top. And I was like, what did I do? Like, I didn't even realize what the problem was at first. And it wasn't until later that I was like, duh, you know, I can't put the oil on there first. That's supposed to seal the hair off so that nothing else can get in. So you never want to put oil on your hair first. If you tried it and you like the results and it works for you, by all means, do whatever you need to do. But I just know from personal experience and seeing other people and other things that I've learned, they always say to not put oil on your hair first. What you do want to put on your hair first, on freshly washed hair, is leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner is going to help seal the moisture in your hair, but it's going to allow other products to penetrate. It's not going to seal your hair off, and you're still going to get a lot of moisture and slip, depending on what type of leave-in conditioner that you use. But most times, that's the case with leave-in conditioner. So after you put in the leave-in conditioner, that's when you're going to want to put in your moisturizing creams. Those are your puddings, your creams, your hair smoothies, and whatever else. That's when you're going to want to put the product in. That's going to apply some hold, some curl definition. That's your styling product. If you choose to do so, that's when you put gel in, curling gels, curling serums, whatever to help with the hold and definition. That's when you put that on last. Okay, now that we have the order down of how to apply the products to your hair, I'm going to talk about how to actually put the products in your hair. Now, there are some natural curly girls that can just wash their hair, come out the shower, you know, bring out the water, take a squeeze bottle of cream, rub it in their hands, and just take all their hair in one grab and just rake it through. done. Now, while I would like to be one of those natural curly girls because they probably save so much time, I'm not. And I have to section my hair. And that's the case with a lot of natural curlies. You know, you have to section your hair because you want to make sure that you penetrate your hair very well. Now, if you like to wear your natural hair big and wild and free, then this video is probably just fun for you to watch, hopefully. It's not something that you really care so much about product application because you just want enough to keep your hair moisturized. You don't really care so much about curl definition, so that's a whole nother video. But for people who want curly defined hair, then product application means a whole lot. So you want to make sure that you're sectioning your hair into enough sections so that you know, okay, this section's penetrated, this section's penetrated, let me move on. It may take a while, but trust me, you're gonna love the results. It's gonna feel worth it. And the more you do it, the quicker it goes, and it won't seem like so much of a hassle. So what I normally do when I section my hair is I'll section the back here, right by my ears. I'll start the first part there, let that hang. Then once I finish that section, I'll do the mid section here all the way across. And then once I finish all that, I'll take the front part, the front half of my hair, and split it into sections as necessary. What I always do is split that first section in half. I don't even take that whole section and just rake product through. I always separate that section in half because that's a lot of hair back there still. I have really thick hair, so I gotta take the time to separate the hair so that I can go ahead and put the product in correctly. Now with that half on the bottom, sometimes I'll just take product and rake it through that whole section, but 9 times out of 10, I will always separate that section into 2 sections. I know it may seem like a lot, but this is what my hair requires. This is what I've learned over time. And I can easily see how that product is penetrating my hair. And because of that, I get the results that I normally want when my hair is acting right. What you need to be looking for when putting the product in your hair is my hair clumping? Does my hair look the same as it did when there was no product in it, when it was just wet and damp? Or are the curls really coming together? A good test of that is to shingle the hair, which is basically taking a section of hair and raking your fingers through it. If the sections that, you know, separate into the sections, open sections of your fingers kind of stick together, then you'll know, okay, the product is doing its job. I think I'm putting a good amount in. The curls are starting to clump together. That's the number one thing you want to look for. Are my curls clumping together? Or when I rake my fingers through, is it just frizz? Is it it's not any real separation? You want to make sure that you're seeing separation and clumping of the curls. Another good tool is the dimming brush. The dimming brush does really well with evenly distributing the product, which will only lead to more definition and curl clumping. Now, how do you know if you're putting too much product in your hair? Too much product is a lot easier to tell than too little product. You know, too little product, you can kind of say, a little bit of frizz, not so bad. But when your hair dries and it's a lot of frizz, then you're like, crap, that wasn't enough product. Too much product though, you know, it's dripping, it's a lot of product running down your hand, it's a lot of product falling into the sink. The hair just seems clumped into one big clump, you know, it's too much. And when you can really start to tell when you're drying your hair, if the hair is really stiff and feels really heavy and just like limp, then you know that you've put too much product in your hair. Now, as far as product amount, like squeezing the amount into your hand, I know a lot of natural hair YouTubers, and me included, we always do the thing, we squeeze the product in our hand and show the video or show the camera. That's not always necessary. I mean, it's necessary for people who want to know exactly how much product you're putting in your hair, but for you as a viewer, you're going to want to play around with it and just put in what feels right to you. Your hair may be thicker, your hair may not be as thick, you may have more curl definition, you may have a looser curl. So you're going to have to determine what's right for you and your hair. I never really pay attention to that whole dime size or quarter size amount because that never is right. You always need more, and it's just how it goes. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I hope that it answers some of your questions. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Share this video. And as always, thanks for watching.